Hello, I'd like to welcome you to this tutorial and thank you for your interest in SavHGuide, an iPhone app for beautiful historic Savannah, Georgia. SavHGuide presents information about the most important historical sites in Savannah and shows you how to find them. It is an excellent adjunct to guided tours and for self-guiding your own walking tours. Savannah was founded in 1733, the last of the original 13 colonies in America, by British General James Oglethorpe. He laid out the street plan of the town in a thoughtful, rational way, featuring public community spaces called squares. Savannah is famous today for its squares, and the app icon suggests the layout of a typical Savannah square. Click on the icon to start up the SavHGuide app. The first screen presents a list of the most important historical sites in and around Savannah's historic district. There are 38 sites listed currently. Before going into the details, look at the upper right button labeled Sav Map. Touch this button and you will see a map of historic Savannah with pin markers for each of the featured historic sites. Touch a pin and you will see the name of the site. If you are physically located in downtown Savannah, you will see a blue dot indicating your current location among the various sites. Touch the button in the upper right and an app help screen will appear. You can scroll through the text to get help information about using the app. To go back to the previous screen, touch the button in the upper left. We will do this twice to get back to the main screen. Note the sort button at the upper left of the main list screen. Touch this button to alternate between an alphabetic listing of site names and a listing according to its distance from your current location. If you want information about a specific historic site, use the alphabetic listing to find it. Or if you are walking around Savannah and want to visit a nearby site, use the distance ordering. You can switch back and forth very quickly. The site distances are updated about every 3 seconds as you move around town. Pick a site by touching its name in the list. That brings up the site detail screen, which shows a photo of the site. Touch the text button near the top right, and the photo is replaced by a written summary of historical facts about the site. You can go back to the photograph by touching the same button now labeled Pick. Again, you can go back and forth quickly. One of the most useful features of SavHGuide is showing you how to find a site, either walking or driving. Touch the Find button in the upper right and see the direction arrow display. This arrow points from your current position towards the location of the selected site. It points directly as the crow flies, so you must choose your path appropriately along sidewalks or whatever. This screen also displays the site name, an address, and its distance given in city blocks, labeled blocks. A city block is defined here as 100 yards and is convenient for judging walking distances within the city. Longer distances, beyond about 1/2 mile, are given in miles or kilometers. The direction arrow works by sensing the orientation of the iPhone relative to the Earth's magnetic field, like a compass, and adjusting its direction to point to the geographic location of the selected site. It works best when holding the iPhone approximately horizontally and when the iPhone is not affected by man-made magnetic fields, such as within a car or other vehicle or inside some buildings. Likewise, most location features of an iPhone work best when it's outside and can receive GPS signals directly from the sky. So, in summary, the arrow will point towards your selected site regardless of the compass orientation of your iPhone itself. If you prefer to use map directions to find the site, touch the Map button in the upper right. This will bring up a Google Street Map showing the area from your current location to the selected site. You can see here where your current location is and what the selected site is. As long as the map is displayed, a blue dot will show your location as you travel towards the site. If you are a long distance from the selected site, you can get driving directions by touching the button in the upper right. Once you have finished using the driving directions, press the Home button on the iPhone and touch the SavHGuide app icon again to get back to the app and the screen you had just left. We will now touch the button in the upper left once, twice, and 3 times to get back to the main listing screen. The SavHGuide app also has a convenient feature to help you find your parked car. Note the car finder name and park symbol in the list. Touch this item and see the car finder screen. To store the location of your car, touch the Store New Location button in the middle of the screen. You will be prompted with an alert message to confirm that you want to replace the old location with a new location, thus erasing the old location data. Now, after walking around and possibly forgetting the location of your car, you can touch the upper right button and see the Find screen, which will direct you back to your car using the direction arrow, or, if you wish, using the map feature. In this case, the location of the car and the simulated position are the same, so it just shows one pin and one location, and the distance is shown as 0 blocks. This feature works for any direction you want to remember. For example, your hotel, a trolley tour stop, or your car in a large outdoor parking lot, such as a shopping mall or a sports venue. The location can be anywhere with GPS coverage, not just Savannah. The location is stored in permanent iPhone memory, so you can turn off the SavHGuide app or even turn off your iPhone and still recall the location later. Just one final feature, app settings. Press the iPhone Home button, then go to the Settings feature of the iPhone, select the SavHGuide app, and you'll be brought to the SavHGuide app settings. There are 2 of them. One, labeled Metric, is for distance units. Set it on for kilometers and off for miles. The other is labeled Simulate Position. If you have SavHGuide installed on your iPhone and you're located far from Savannah, Georgia, the various site distances will be large and nearly all the same. For example, let me show you what it would look like if you were in California. I've turned the Simulate off. The phone now thinks that it's in California, and the miles all are reading 2,452. Obviously, this is not very convenient for getting a feel for how the app works. So if you were in fact located in California, you could set the simulation to on, and then when you selected the SavHGuide app, you would see distances corresponding to you being in a location in downtown Savannah. Now there's one very important point about this simulation option, and that is to make sure that it's turned off when you actually want to use SavHGuide for finding your way around Savannah. To purchase SavHGuide, which only costs 99 cents, go to the Apple App Store on your iPhone and search for SavHGuide. That's spelled SavHGuide. Thanks for watching, and goodbye for now.